It's been a long time since my last FF9 facts video, but this morning I woke up and thought, yep, it's time for another FF9 facts video. It was that easy. If you don't know the drill, this video is going to look at all of the facts surrounding Final Fantasy IX. This is also the second part of a trilogy, so stay tuned for part 3 coming soon. Let's do this. There were quite a lot of translation changes between the different regional versions of Final Fantasy IX. One particularly interesting change was Zidane's name in the French version. Lead translator Vincent Zhao something revealed in an interview that the spelling of Zidane was purposely changed to D-J-I-D-A-N-E to avoid a misplaced association with the famous French soccer player Zinedine Zidane. And while on the topic of Zidane, according to Final Fantasy Dissidia, his name is actually pronounced Zidane.
I can't lose to you, Zidane.
Honestly, I've been calling him Zidane for so many years now, and nothing is going to change that. Those who have played Final Fantasy IX inside out will know that Garnet's real name is Sarah. She was given this name by her birth mother before she was adopted by Queen Braun. If you're not up to date, you need to travel to Madain Sari during Disc 4 and reveal the hidden text on the Eidolon wall to find this out. The name Sarah is also quite significant to the series, as the princesses in Final Fantasy I and Final Fantasy III were also named Sarah. This text in Madain Sari also reveals Garnet's biological mother's name to be Jane, and just like Sarah, Queen Jane is a character in the original Final Fantasy. Now here's a quick fact on the most beautiful woman in gaming history, the one, the only, Queen Braun. In her original concept art, Braun was featured with a giant pet cat that she used as a couch. I'm seriously getting a Mrs. Jabba the Hutt vibe here. Remember Ruby? She's a minor character who works as a Tantalus Theatre Troupe actress. She's the one who plays the lead heroine in the play I Want to Be Your Canary. There's an interesting Easter egg involving this character, and I honestly do not have any idea as to what was going through the person's mind who discovered this. During one of the opening cutscenes, if the player chooses the option Queen Braun 64 times, Ruby will storm into the room and the following scene will play out. It's no secret that there has been a fair amount of translation errors in the FF series. Here's one for you that you may not have noticed. On the map in the opening video, the city Lindblum is spelled as Lindblum. The same spelling can be seen on the sign on the bottom left of the rest stop screen in Summit Station. This spelling also appears in the original Japanese version of the game as well as the Final Fantasy IX Ultimania, so it's likely that this was the correct Japanese spelling but wasn't updated for the English version. Final Fantasy VII has received a lot of love when it comes to prequels, sequels, and now a remake. Did you know that a Final Fantasy IX remake for the PlayStation 2 was considered by Square in early 2001, only a year after the original release? Unfortunately, this project was either scrapped early on or didn't start development at all. A Vagrant Story remake was also considered at one point but met the same fate. In an interview, FF9 artist Takeshi Arakawa mentioned that he desired to make a sequel for Final Fantasy IX more than any other game. FF7 is getting a remake now, so I guess we have some hope. Tetramaster stole many hours of my life, but did you know that an actual physical version of the game was released in Europe in 2001? It was different from most other competitive collectible card games, as instead of buying separate booster packs, you could buy one entire set of the cards. Each set came with 120 cards, 10 two-sided dice, a manual, a double-sided playing board, and 20 counters. Did anyone get one of these? They're going for hundreds on eBay at the moment. Ark is a summon that first appeared in Final Fantasy IX. His design is actually inspired by another Square RPG that was released in 1986. This Japanese exclusive title is a mecha RPG titled Cruise Chaser Blasty. If you have a look at the mecha Specs 07 Blasty, you can definitely see the resemblance. And for the record, Cruise Chaser Blasty was made in conjunction with Sunrise Entertainment, who are best known for their anime series Mobile Suit Gundam. If you've played Final Fantasy V, you may remember the 4 page enemies that can be found in the Library of the Ancients. These 4 enemies made their way into the Tantarian enemy design in Final Fantasy IX. Firstly, the blue creature popping out of the book resembles the enemy page 64. The image on the front cover is based on page 256. The picture on the back cover is based on page 128. And finally, something that looks like page 32 can be seen on its spine. And that's all for part 2. Let me know which facts you liked the most. If you liked this video, hit like, it helps out a lot. Also, stay tuned for part 3 coming soon. See you next time.